There are several Jeff the Beachbum Berry mugs and glassware you can buy online from Cocktail Kingdom, including the Bora Bora mug, zombie glasses, pearl diver glasses, the swizzle cups, and this beauty right here, which is the Beachbum coconut mug. Without Berry, we're missing a huge percentage of what we know about Tiki, and even more recently, what we know about the Caribbean and tropical drinks. Jeff and Anine K. Berry opened their own bar, Latitude 29, in November of 2014. I've never been. My first, last, and only time in New Orleans was in 2013, so I just missed it. When I ended up with this coconut mug, it got me thinking about making the drink that comes in this mug from the place where it was created. A little bit of menu research and Instagram stalking, and it appears we're looking to create the Banshee. We know it contains coconut milk, fresh banana, lime juice, dark Jamaican rum, and Aztec bitters because it's on the menu right now. And that's simple enough. We can just confirm in one of our 6 Beachbum Berry books, and even more likely in the constantly updated Total Tiki app. But it's not there. No Banshee. Even the Beachbum has his own secrets that must be decoded. So, WWBBD. What would Beachbum do? First, probably a little more research, and second, probably some testing. There's not a ton of historical information out there on bars that have only been open for 9 years, but I did figure out from Instagram and atomicgrog.com that the Banshee was created by manager and bartender Brad Smith, who sadly passed away in 2020. And when looking for more information about the mug, I believe there's also a drink that was created for Sippin' Santa, and maybe even a limited edition mug for that, but I'm not totally sure on that. It also looks like Sippin' Santa will be back this year, which is a nationwide pop-up where bars across the country can join in Sippin' Santa, where you can go enjoy a seasonal menu brought to you by Jeff the Beachbum Berry and Cocktail Kingdom. The dates and locations for that are not announced yet. It's only May when I'm filming this, and I'll put a link to the website below so you can check that out as we get closer to the holiday season. Now, I do happen to know a little bit more about how Latitude 29 works and how Berry approached making the menu. The source for this is none other than Beachbum in interviews. First off, it's a restaurant and a business. Berry worked to streamline the process of making the drinks, and I believe that most drinks call for just 6 ounces of ice. And because of that, he recalculated some of the formulas for classic cocktails to make it easier for the bartenders to make and memorize the recipes. However, the Banshee is a blended drink, one with fresh banana, so 6 ounces of ice is something I'm not sure about. If I was developing this drink for just me, I'd probably freeze a banana, add less ice, and use xanthan gum to keep the drink emulsified. But I have no idea if they do that, and I'm just assuming that they don't. So I'll do what I imagine Jeff Berry would have done in the 1990s, and I'll wing it with what I have and what we know. We'll see if this works, and if it does, that's great. And if it's wrong, someone will let me know, and we can come back and correct this at a later time. For this drink, you'll need Aztec bitters, coconut milk, fresh lime juice, fresh banana, and a dark Jamaican rum. I'm aware that I am using bananas once again, but this time it's real bananas. I'm going to build this in my blender with 1 ounce of coconut milk, 2 dashes of Aztec chocolate bitters, 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, and 2 ounces of a dark Jamaican rum, and half a banana. I'll start by blending just these ingredients and let them mix together well. I haven't added any sweetness yet, so I want to taste it first, see how much simple syrup I should add. I'm thinking I might need a little more coconut milk just to add some volume here, but we'll see. It's not bad. I think it definitely needs some sweetness here. I'm gonna do half an ounce of simple syrup. Right now I'm gonna add 1 heaping cupful of nugget or crushed ice. Still not super sweet. The coconut milk is not totally like mixing in there properly. I'm gonna add some cream of coconut because I think that might help. It's still lacking a little bit of sweetness. I'm not really tasting the coconut. The rum is pretty intense. Probably didn't need the full 2.5 ounces, but I think we're on to something. I'm gonna use 1/2 ounce here, cream of coconut. All right, it needs a little more ice, so I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup more of crushed ice. I'm gonna garnish this with a banana leaf. I'm sure they use something else, but this is what I got. And a pineapple wedge. And you got yourself at least a decent attempt at the Banshee from Latitude 29. So let's taste it. As far as the flavors go, just the flavors alone, this drink is great. You're getting banana from your banana, obviously, but I wouldn't really have guessed there's fresh banana in there. That Jamaican rum has those tropical banana flavors, so you're intensifying that. The chocolate bitters, it's not really a chocolatey taste, but you can get a little bit of that bitterness and just a touch of the chocolate with the banana. I haven't seen Karuba on the shelves for months, probably 6 months, so I just happened to be placing an order for something else, and I did snag a bottle. Any Jamaican rum here will do, a dark Jamaican rum, a light Jamaican rum, whatever your favorite is, whatever you have on hand. I think anything will work well there. As for our Banshee here, is it the accurate recipe? I can tell you, I'm very confident it's not. But this makes a really delicious drink. So much so, I will make this again on my own because I do think it's good. It's really growing on me. And I got to admit, I was pretty confident coming into this. As I was making the drink in that blender, my confidence was lost completely, but it really does work. You really need to pay attention to the amount of ice you use, the type of blender you're using. I think if you double the recipe, you'll have a better chance of success in emulsifying that drink inside of the blender. If you're at home and you have some xanthan gum, I would take a small pinch of xanthan gum and add it to your blender as it's blending to incorporate it. I think you're gonna achieve that texture a little better than just ice on its own. I think especially if you don't have a Vitamix or a Blendtec or some sort of commercial higher end blender. If you have kind of an older blender, using xanthan gum as a crutch will help you achieve that consistency. So on its own, I think this drink is great. I think you could just shake this drink as well and make something new and interesting and fun. If I was making this drink at home, if I was you, instead of using simple syrup and using coconut milk, I would probably opt for Coco Lopez or Real cream of coconut, because then you're not going to worry so much about all the separated coconut milk in your drink. But this is a drink that I will definitely revisit on my own. It's a great riff on a pina colada or a trade winds. And the more I'm drinking this now, the more it's growing on me. If you have a trip planned to New Orleans in the coming future, check out Latitude 29 for sure. Try everything on the menu, but especially try this. Report back here. Tell me what you thought about that drink from Latitude 29. And as we get closer to Sippin' Santa, if I find out more about it, I'll let you know. Otherwise, you can check out these videos right here. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.